Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi, Untold Journeys, where I speak with some of my favorite people and have some shape-shifting conversations. Here, they share their stories, leaving nuggets of goodness and life lessons to motivate and inspire our own life's journeys. He is one of the most beloved Jamaican personalities and one of the funniest people we all know. He is Jamaica's King of Comedy, Oliver Samuels. So the other day when we spoke, Oliver, and I said to you, the sound of your voice makes my heart feel so warm. When I say, I mean it, because the sound of you reminds me so much of a happy childhood. I have such fond memories of being told to give generously.
Give generously, give generously.
You have such a distinct sound, but I think the distinction that you have is just, it speaks to the uniqueness of your given talent. What a raw piece of talent you have, man.
Oh, I am so blessed. Yendi, let me tell you something. Me never really know about this thing, you understand? But ever since from a little picnic, it was always that. When I got primary school, just my ask a teacher a question.
Yeah.
Sometimes the teacher don't think they may take liberty with them, by asking the question because they find it funny, the children find it funny, and whatever. High school was the same thing, and medical stint up by the university there. It was the same wherever I go, and the people just think it's funny, but sometimes me dead serious. me go to my tailor and him to give me suit for go wedding, and the suit not ready, and me a boil, me a boil. The man bust out a laugh and said, "Tell me something, Oliver, you're serious?"
Dead serious as a judge.
I'm telling you. So it has always been like that. So, it's that talent where me blessed with, and I think God has given me the opportunity to use it and use it well. Yes.
So you're from St. Mary.
I am.
So it means that we're probably second or third cousins.
And that too.
But we'll find out some of my family. You have riches me can't tap into?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, well then I'm going to call you later.
Certainly.
What was life like growing up for Oliver as a young boy in St. Mary?
All right. It was amazing. It was fun.
Yeah.
What I realized, Yendi, and it's now that I am an adult, that we were poor.
Yeah.
We never know because I came out of a plantation situation. I was born on the plantation called Trimolesworth, owned by the Delissas. And now we had this little community. And let me tell you something. Every adult was a parent.
Yes.
Every adult was a parent. When I hear it takes a village, and this is an African thing, it takes a village to raise a child. I went through that because all the adults were, your parents, man. Them take care of you. Them see you everything them have, them want to share and all that sort of stuff. We walked miles going to primary school and all like that, and we weren't hungry.
Yeah.
We never have lunch money because let me tell you something. We have guinea.
Yeah.
We have soursop.
Yeah.
We have June plum. We have custard apple.
I love custard apple.
Let me tell you something, man. And then we have the banana. We have the mango. We have the star apple. And the thing is like all a banana now. We will watch a banana fit, We will watch it fit. And by the time the banana really fit now, and we say, no, the man, them go cut, we tear it out of the tree, and it drop on ground, and we take banana trash, all kind of trash, and cover it over. And then now we have to compete with the mangoes and the them for the right banana. Yes, of course. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of us going out of the community each morning, going to school and all that. Yeah, man. Lovely.
It sounds lovely. And it sounds like the community the sense of community that was around you. It really fostered something in you.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. We never really hungry. I know hunger, but we weren't really hungry.
You weren't lacking.
No, and thing. We have the river on both sides of the little community. You have Little River and you have Big River, and people got bathe, people wash clothes, and it's fun. It was lovely in St. Mary.
And then when did you come to Kingston?
I came to Kingston.
This sounds like a story.
Yes. The Kingston thing. After me leave Dintil, me go back to the country, and I was working with the Ministry of Agriculture. They have an experimental station there, Orange River Experimental Farm. So now I made there as an assistant storekeeper. And it was enjoyable. It was fun. I mean, every day you get your cook lunch, and it was all things from the farm, you know?
Yeah.
And it's really lovely. And the workers there were so amazing. And one Friday evening, me there, me down the little place now, down a medical district, Harmony Hall, and me see two of my friends them, Franton, we went to school together. So me say, wait, Fitz and Jamie, I want to do here. Then say, you will come for. Me say, come for me. What you going to mean? No, come for me. Oh, no, come for me. He said, we can't live at town without you. We have to have you at town. So me said, wait. Then me say, how me come? Me can't leave my work. He said, come to work that town. And then I said, I have to give me 2 weeks. And I sent him a resignation and all that sort of thing. And I went to Kingston. And I got a job with their town, and me I catch with one of them because, you know, me not have anything, me I catch with one of them. Then I get a job at the cleaner company, but that was for half day. Because guess what now? In my head, I wanted to do theater.
Right.
And the man keeps saying, you have to sign the contract, you have to sign the contract. I mean, I said, if to be a proofreader is a kind of night, I work a night, you know, and me believe in my art. Says something will happen theatrically for me.
So you can't lock up the night.
So me can't lock up the night then, man. So you see when I go for lunch, I never return back to the cleaner.
What contract? Sign what?
No, me. So, me go back down, and a few weeks after, I had applied because one of my friends was working at the university, and there were vacancies up there. So, me applied for one vacancy, and the day, it's so amazing, I got 2 letters. One said there's not a vacancy, and one said me to come for an interview.
Look at that.
And so I went for the interview, and I got the job. And I worked at the domestic bursary on campus for many, many years. And that was fun too.
So it literally sounds like you have this beautiful life in St. Mary, you come to town, things just happen quite smoothly, job opportunities are coming, you're getting options. It's like everything was smooth sailing, or not really?
Me have so much story. Louis Benedict said, tour, if you tell about long bench, or if you draw.
No, man, make you draw the bench.
Yes, let me tell you, Yendi, you see that city here? Yeah. And I want is the place, you know. Especially when you come from country and you not got no relative, right? Because me remember, you know, one time when things, during all of this, there was periods of very, very difficult times when I have to run back a country. But going back to the country, me said no, but after no die for me, no future, no that country for me. Right. So me have to come back. One time now when me run go to country and come back, I was staying by this lady who I took as my sister. You know, she was very, very kind to me and her mother, and she have 2 daughters there and things. So we lived in this place on Omara Road. Right. Now, she now get this boyfriend who at a fiancé man. And him had ulterior motive towards the woman's daughters.
Whoa.
But me was in the way. So I said, me can't stay there. So one evening now, my sister, the lady I took as my sister, came home from work, man, and she and her husband, it was husband then, and they were talking, so she started crying. So I said to her, I said, Auntie V, want me to you? And she cried, and her mother insisted on her telling, and she said, the husband said, me can't stay there. No, one night that Yendi, a night that well, me take up my little bag.
Your group.
And me remember say, my godfather used to stay at a place in Greenwich Town.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And me walk from Mara Road, go to Greenwich Town. And me tell the lady my condition. No, me not, my godfather have a room in there, Yendi. Me think the lady go sorry for me and me go sleep in her bed. She said me can't scratch it, so tell her morning. In a one wooden chair.
Oh, gosh.
And comfortably. When we get up the morning, me remind me of the Australian people who hibernate and sleep out the door. So tell, after some of them start melt back and come back up. me cripple. As some me farm in the chair was like a kind of, them wooden chair, bombs. As some me shape, As some me shape, because if you take me time to out. Yes. I never forget that thing. And I said, they go back a country. But I couldn't stay thing. Now, when me live in a Greenwich Town, them the thief there, them the time, that was very nice thief, The room little bit, me said, for one bed a country. Them, what they call them bed again? The bed with the,
with the wrought iron?
No, man. Farmer I come up the bed and you had the bottom. The bottom was a piece wherein you can put stuff.
Yeah, like draw under there?
Not, you talk about the modern one. No, man,
sorry.
it was a thing.
Wrong.
But them call them bed again. Anyway, me go for the bed a country, mama. Pan trade, me take go for the bed.
Say. Why?
Say the bed the room was so little, the bed couldn't hold in it.
In the room?
Yes, so me have to left it, me have to give it the piece where could have hold my clothes, them and the sheet and all that other thing, to put the bed in there.
Oh, gosh.
When the bed reaching, the door can't lock properly. But them time the thief and the thing never, it was just beginning to, the rude boy thing was just coming out like that. Me dear ma, one night, me in the room, well actually me in the room asleep. One thief don't just come, push him on because me have my pants on the window, a nail by the window. And this take up the pants, take out all of my money, and put back the pants. And man, me wake up and I look. Not even a cent.
At least you did have on clothes.
At least me did have on clothes and me did have the one pants. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. It wasn't all easy. Yeah, there were challenges, real serious challenges.
But the desire burned greater than the obstacles.
Yes, man. Me never mind. Even if me did have to go sleep a street one and two times, it would not have mattered because me really wanted to be in the city, into Kingston. Theater was one of the reasons, and a job to help my ailing mother.
Right.
So that them things that caused me to but city was nice, man. When me young and me a drink, and me and my friend them go out, man. There's this lady, Ina, she not love woman company. So anyway, the man then and she not look with man. As Ina looks, so Ina have a baby. But she just love man company. So one day Ina, she love beer, she drink beer. Me dear mom. Oh my God, the party now. Ina drink, but we drink white rum and wind carnies. Ina drink it with it too. He don't drink it with it. So me said to her, Ina, what? She said, what? Me say, oh, you not drink your beer. Me can't tell her what Ina tell me.
No,
say.
me want to know what
Me
Ina
can't
say.
Ina say, lad, sir, me don't want to know beer. Beer make glass too rank. Me know that can't hear.
No, man, it's a go ear.
Me say, we'd laugh.
Ina goodie?
Ina, she just stopped. She said, "Just beer make glass rank." But she was funny. She was so funny.
So you surrounded yourself with people who are like-minded.
Yes, yeah, and it's always like I'm attracted to them or they're attracted to me because yeah, I've had some really very nice friends. We used to sing belch when we belch and we travel the train line, the stations from Kingston to Port Antonio. When we belch, I was a bag walk. I get
No, sir.
Portland. And it's just,
How much of your content do you think was inspired by your circle of friends?
I think a lot. But look here, let me tell you something. Jamaica is one big tapestry of theatre, you know.
Yes.
The
Trust me.
When I was becoming a little popular and thing, I may have to take bus. Yeah, I was living in Avondale and the helper them at Avondale. When we take the bus and I go one theatre and then I bus in my take and come back here. Because
That's a skit in and of itself.
yes, they just see them set your standard for you, you know.
It's true.
Oh, you're popular now, you're on TV, you're doing, and you are take bus. No, all the while, and it never annoyed me. I used to find it so very funny because it is so very typical of Jamaicans.
It's true.
You know? Them see a airport and them are beg you, them want money, them want to give me money, like them send you out and then how much I get paid, you know. And it's all, we're just so funny, man.
Yeah.
We're funny.
Yeah.
So it's one day, and this really forced me to go get me ladder.
Ladder the man going on.
Yes, man, I get me ladder. She, one woman did say, Oliver, me I go ask you something, you see? A long time I want to ask you this. Lord, man, all them show the way you do, all them TV where you come by, you can't buy a little car.
And you say, let me go look on the
here.
ladder tomorrow.
I'm telling you.
So hold on, you didn't have a license?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because here, you know, when me come to town, you know, me said to myself, say, me no, and nobody at town. So one of the things, first thing I do, I get a passport. That I my ID. That I my ID. They carry me through life.
Hey, you're forward thinking though, you know, 'cause enough Jamaican have passport. Think about it good.
It's true.
You're very forward thinking.
And then me got learn to drive. Them two things there, me did all right with. Yes, man. So it's amazing. The experiences that I have gone through on my journey has helped me tremendously, and I am indebted to my country for the wealth of information that these ordinary people will have. You go downtown and you sit down. Sometimes I go downtown and in the hub of things, I'll have somebody just drive me through like Princess Street and all that. Because yes, man, it's so wonderful. You see all kinds and shape and colors.
Yeah.
You know? And people, the things that they say, man. Oh Lord, man.
A lot of inspiration on hand right here.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
And it is pure, as this is what them know.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
This is what them know, and them just express it in the most colorful and dramatic and rhythmic language that is ours.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. I
love
love it.
that.
Love it.
Where did it come where did the idea even come to you that theatre is where I need to go? Because at the time, it wasn't a very developed space.
No. This thing of theatre came to my consciousness many, many years prior. I went to see a movie. Me tell this a story so much time.
No, me love story. Come talk it.
I went to see a movie in St. Mary at the movie theatre. No, it was Zinc Roof. It was a Tarzan movie, and rain did fall in there. So now you get all the platter of the rain, and you know the sense and the goose pimple take you up and all these other things, man. And now me in the movie, I said, Lord Jesus, figure when this rain don't fall there now. And if you walk, go down and Chumosa, they were palm more dancing. Me now go fall down all this thing there. Me dear ma. When the show done, I me go out the door. Oh, they dry. So me said to my brother, say, Lord, it's funny doing. Look how we mean this. So it rain did a fall in a movie. And now out here dry. Hear him now, a flame, you idiot, you. And believe you me, me not sure if me did absorb what him say. But something licked me. And it was the theatre bug.
Yeah.
Sting me. Me said, this is a magic, man.
Because it felt so real to you.
Yes, in the theatre, when the rain fall and you hear the sound effects and thing, me get the nice goose people and everything and thing. So now me I prepare now, say me I'm mud, me I go walk in and go home. Oh, that do dry. So that is where it got, and I said to myself, me I have to go Hollywood. Because I know about Hollywood. Me okay was so about Hollywood too.
Tell me.
My dear, years after, I was called, that I know me get established in a theatre, but I was called by this gentleman, a promoter there, to take a show to Hollywood. It's a good thing. I didn't walk and tell nobody say me I go Hollywood, you know, because when me realize I'm Florida.
Hollywood, Florida. Oh God, I don't mean to.
But
I still foreign?
Yeah, foreign. But right. Another Hollywood, them in a aim for.
Lana and catch somewhere else.
Yes. But that was I always laugh at that, you know.
Yeah.
But say it's a good thing. Me never run up my mouth and go tell people say me I go Hollywood because I never know say I just up the road so me I go.
Kingston 21.
Yes.
But the funny thing is, you know, is one thing to say, all right, I want to do theatre, this is where I want to be. But you never just come and say, anybody give me any work. Give me any work that is out there. You created an entire niche market in Jamaica. If you Google Oliver Samuels, you are dubbed the King of Comedy in Jamaica.
Yes.
So you came into this thing and made it so much of your own that you associate comedy in Jamaica with the Oliver Samuel.
And let me tell you what it is. I started out in theatre as somebody who wants to make people laugh, you know.
Right.
There at the time there wasn't any money into it. Right. Because I must say proudly that this is my 49th year in the business.
That's impossible because you're 45.
You understand.
Right.
A child prodigy. But so all my whole thing was to make people laugh.
Right. So,
and I took the craft very seriously because it's the laughter. I love when you open the curtain opens and you appear and you before you even say the thing you get this uproarious applause and then the laughter and you start to talk about, and that was for me, that was like medicine to me.
yes.
So it was a few years in the business. Well, then me, you know, younger ones come in and them talk about the money. And I say, but Lord Jesus, look how long me night and me I get the little penny. And me not complain on them. So me say, me I go follow them too. Me I go follow. And then you start asking. But it's a passion that I have for it.
Right.
I don't care. I didn't care whether or not I was paid,
Right.
you know, and therefore I got a lot of work into the business. I got a lot of exposure. And Yendi, let me tell you, you see, humility, that is a thing that will take you through the entire world.
A word.
You hear me tell you?
A word.
Humility, because I was never, ever one person who somebody says, maybe it's one person in this world, or in my 49 year of theater, that will say that they never work with me. I'm not going to call the name. And I
No,
do
man,
not
call
know.
it. A joke,
I
a joke,
do
a
not
joke.
know. I do not know the reason.
Right.
The reason. I got near to finding out a reason the other day, and that has been like 30 years ago.
Right.
And if that is the reason, then I am innocent. But everybody else always want to and will call me back to work.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so I have built up over these years generations of followers.
Yes.
You know, and I am humbled and I am blessed and I am thankful for all of that.
Yeah. I will say, I think it was a couple of years now, but a couple of years well, you and I hosted something together. A couple of years, not true, but a few years.
Yes.
And I remember, and I'm never intimidated because I'm aware of myself, I'm sure of my own abilities, but remember, me never know where to do or say side of you because I was so in awe of you.
Oh, Lord,
I
thanks.
was in awe of, you know what it was for me, Oliver? It was the ease with which you did what you did masterfully.
Thank you.
I was really awed by it. How much of that you think came with time over the years, or is it just that you knew that you had a gift and it was an untouchable gift and so you felt very empowered by that? Or at first you did kind of feel like where you had to grow into the knowing of, no, but I mean name my name, even though I'm humble.
I am going to say something, and this probably you will not believe. Up to this day, it is people that constantly remind me. And I do not know, I have tried it sometimes, but to say, people will say, Oliver, you don't know the power you have.
You really don't.
You are a powerful. But Yendi, when I see some people who get the opportunity to be out in the public and how they behave, I said to myself, if this is the way I am to show how powerful I am, I don't want to. I don't want to. And therefore, I just stay in my little corner. I stay in my little corner and do whatever I can for anybody that I can. But me can't go, you see, all today, today before I come here, was an amazing experience for me because I went to do some business and I went there and it took me, it was courage leaving my house and say that, no, I know that I am going to be out there and I'm going to see a lot of people. I'm going to be in line and I'm going to have to wait and all that sort of stuff. But luckily, it was that I was received and I was taken care of and my business was taken care of by people who believe that, you know, there is a man who has given so much and therefore we have to make him life easier, you know. But I don't go there expecting that, oh, Oliver Samuels and you know who I am and I am to be treated this way. No. Me go there to be treated as the ordinary somebody that go to the business like everybody else.
That's right.
You know?
Yes.
And that's me. I don't want to like have to call somebody and say, Lord, I need this done and you know, can you? No.
It comes back to the humility that you refer.
So it's that thing. You know, some people say, Oliver, you can't do that, man. You can't do that, man. All you have to do is so and so. I say, really? I'm saying, yes, man. Sometimes I try it and it works, but it don't feel comfortable
sit
to
well
me.
with you,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
no.
I tell you one thing that you did that where you looked very comfortable. You looked like you did it quite comfortably and you went very large with it. Let us talk about how Oliver at Large came to be.
All right. Okay. I was in Trevor Rowan's Schools Out,
Right.
and a gentleman by the name of Calvin Butler came to Jamaica to do some work, I think, at the office of the Prime Minister, because he knows, Babsy knows him quite well, and he's into filming and all like that. So he came to the show, and him see me. And at the end of the show, him come and say, "Oh man, you are an amazing actor. Are you on TV?" I said, "No." I said, "Why are you not on TV?" And I'm saying, "Jamaica, you know, so I run and I said, I've got to get you on TV." So me didn't know, but through me accustomed to all them foreign people come and see me perform and want to put me in a film and carry me go foreign go do things and give me enough card and me never hear back from them.
It's not true.
It never mean a thing to me.
Right.
So I thanked him and he left. I got seconded from Social Development Commission to go and work with Minister Grange at the office of the Prime Minister. And there is the man, him come back from Canada. And he said, you, we have to do some television work. So he went to Babsy and told Babsy, Minister Grange, that he thinks that I'm such an amazing actor and we need to do something for television, man. Babsy said, yes. And Babsy called up Gloria Lannerman and them say, yes, right? Everybody was saying yes. And so Calvin and called up Joan and George, Aston Cook and yes. And we say, well, we're going to come up with something. So what we did initially was 5 vignettes, them 5-minute things.
Yeah.
And look here now, Jamaica take it over, you know.
Say.
Jamaica take it over and say, no man, we need more of this. Hence the Oliver at Large series now. It came. So it's all Calvin, Minister Olivia Babsy Grange, and the late Gloria Lannerman. Aston Cook contributed tremendously. So did Patrick Brown.
Yeah.
You know, and that became, and up to this day, is the most successful locally produced television series. I'm proud.
No, man, you're supposed to proud,
Oh,
bud.
yes.
I'm actually surprised he never came here in about 50 layers of clothes.
No.
No luggage that's overweight.
No. Look here, because I travel so regular now, I understand the thing, you know. But me will still walk with my little shed pan. They're not tap me.
Oh my gosh. So Oliver at Large now becomes this huge hit. It's a sensation globally, not the Jamaica scale anymore, because now the diaspora is just like, we want a little piece of what's happening at home. So even to this day, you find a lot of people still watch footage from that and they still associate Oliver and the King of Jamaican Comedy with quality production that came out of Jamaica. But that in and of itself not broke a mold, but it opened a pathway. It opened a pathway for conversation to happen to say, well, this is a relevant area of production in Jamaica. It's a relevant area of television. Let's talk about how much you think that show changed the scape for TV.
This series took on a global thing, wherein everywhere I was invited to be everywhere, all over America, all over England,
Not
all
just
over
Hollywood,
the
Florida.
Caribbean. Not Hollywood, Florida, even though I went there too, and all over. And I believe this was one of the programs that gave people in the diaspora a sense of home, a sense of pride that here is my language being put into this format, and my children that were born abroad can sit, I can tell them now about Jamaica in a more easier format. So I think it played an important role in connecting those people abroad with the culture and reminding them of the power of this language that we have.
What has been the biggest lesson for you in this 49-year journey that you've been on?
The biggest lesson for me is that we should have learned the business aspect of it. And enter any young person going into it, know the business. Now know what you can do with the business, because you can earn from it. You can earn comfortably. Me did that do it. All I wanted was people to be happy. All I wanted was people to be happy, people to sit down and laugh. Me never was thinking about no business and things. So people with business mind pirated the thing. Up to this day, them are pirated, you know, and made ton loads of money from it. And then again, we in Jamaica, the writers were excited, the actors were excited, so nobody was there saying, so one moment, this thing I can't go foreign and this thing. And every week, when we done film, somebody don't have JBC or whatever take you and send you on a foreign and things. So it's just a thing that we lacked the business sense of it, you know. So I learned that I should have learned some of the business. But apart from that, wow, no regret.
No regrets at all. Give me 5 words that people would least expect to describe Oliver. What are the 5 things that people would least expect about you?
He can be very serious.
Oh, that is 5. You also max it up. Calm myself. But it's so funny because even when you were being serious a while ago, it's hard not to laugh, you know, because you are comical even when you're being serious. What are you like when you're serious?
Me no know.
You get bring.
Me get loud or me get very quiet.
Your language get colorful?
Oh, absolutely.
Really? How colorful?
Materially, man. Material. Turling, linen, you know, all kind of.
Are these the cloths to which you are referring?
Absolutely.
All the cloths.
Yes.
If there is one thing that you want to be remembered for the most, what would that be?
My generosity.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh because all I can think is give generously.
You see, again, look at that.
Yes.
No, the line give generously. But my generosity, people do not know because I always try not to make a big deal of it. You understand? And not even, but all my children out in the world, they know how. Because they benefit from this. And I'm not speaking about my biological children. I'm talking about all the children in the world that have benefited. They know.
But you know, the law of existence says what you put out in life comes back to you tenfold.
And don't I know it? Don't I know it? A lady sent some money for me the other day, Yendi, and them said, me know you're not going to say, go for it because me know you would say you don't want it. But me nah forgot how much month rent you pay for me.
Oh gosh.
Me nah forgot how much month rent you pay for me. And she was getting married some months ago, about a year ago. And she invited me to be her giveaway father. And me give them a royalty treatment. From the airport straight to the wedding till me come back. Right. Said, you don't know, Oliver, what you have done for me. And, you know, people all over. And it sometimes, some people that I worked with in a particular institution in this country.
Right.
And them come out and make something of themselves. And I go all over the world, and they're there, and them make something of them life. And them say, more if you come to me yard, you know, more if you come to me yard, come see me live, more meet my wife and all these other things. And more care go shop, more care go shopping. You know, it's so much. If me did licky and I fit take on all of the invitation, then I couldn't come back to Jamaica, because I couldn't pay for the whole back luggage them. Yeah. and they just want to show their appreciation for the So that's what I would want people to remember me for, my generosity. And it cannot be too much. I don't have to know you. If me feel in my spirit say you're in need and I can help you, I will go to the ends of the earth to help. And that's just me. And not a big thing, you know. My Baba just said to me a while ago, said, Oliver, you have any enemy? Me say, me no know. But I mean, look, people cannot see and like you, you know. People just see and like you, you know. So, me no know. But it just, I go each step of the way thinking and believing that people are good. And that if I can be of help to anybody, I don't have to know it. Sometimes I see people them say mad or they homeless people on the street, and me just get vexed because me can't help.
Right.
You know, me get vexed because me can't help. And me say, Lord, me just wish that me could have changed the world. Me could have helped the world, but me can't help the world. Me are one individual, and you know, me do what me can do quietly.
Right.
Me not make no big advertisement, and me not do that, and all, because sometimes you embarrass the children that you're trying to help and all that. Yeah, man. Me go and me seek help for people who me no need help, and people abroad respond in very positive ways and all like that. So I just mean that.
Yeah.
I mean that.
How do you spend your days now? Now that you're at this stage of your career and life, is it that you're still feeling like there is more for you to do and you want to be out there doing more, or do you feel like, you know, I can relax now, my legacy is set?
No, I am always wanting to do more.
Yes.
I am always wanting to do more. And so many people are calling me and telling me about virtual reality shows. And them want me to do this and them want me to do that. And me cannot go do that and me cannot do that. Me don't know the technology. I mean, not involve myself in a thing when me don't know. Because as I tell you already, if I don't get the business part right first, no bother me.
Yeah, that's a lesson you've learned.
Me.
So
yes. If I don't get the business part right, I'm not interested, right? But I had a great discussion with a young lady from Belize just recently, and just saying, yes, I can help, and I help. But, my dear, I don't know if Google have anything say how to maximize your potential through virtual reality.
It's a bit, man. Everything is out there.
But I have to learn it because I don't even know what but them call it, them
hashtag?
No, as to that, no even better mention that to me. But there is streaming.
Yes.
Them a stream.
Yes.
And them a put it on
YouTube.
And yes. But what you call YouTube, you know, YouTube. Me don't know ya. So until me get familiar, me not going to get involved because me I hear about something broke down, this crash, this a crash, that they not crash, and that they not attack no more body, and they me not know about it, so me not involve myself. What I want to do is to just do get some materials in the can.
Right.
And as soon as me have knowledge, me not in a rush. Me not in the rush. May I take my time?
Nice. I'll tell you one thing. I know that there was a program that was in the works where, you know, there was a translation happening from perhaps a one type of language to perhaps a certain dialect. And one would say that you're a master in the dialect. Is this a familiar concept of you being a master in the dialect?
No.
No? Not
No.
familiar at all?
No.
Well, look at that. I would hasten to disagree with you.
Ah.
You and Patois, so you're good for
Yes,
the
ma'am,
thing.
me love it.
Yeah.
That, me love
So,
that. Me
I go
love patois.
put you on the spot a little and play a little game with you.
Yes. A compatible that.
You're very compatible. I'm going to say something to you in English.
Yes.
And you have to say it to me in your best patois.
All right.
Your best. Are you ready?
Yes.
Some may consider the monarchical reign quite archaic.
Then no thing say the queen, the king and queen have no relevance down here.
Your auspicious career is the envy of most.
People grudge me because me have a whole lot of talent.
Summer is not the most conducive for winter coats.
If you put a winter coat in a summer, you know we melt.
Yeah, but no. Since becoming an adult, I am of the belief that life is a delightful ruse.
Since me turn big man, me realize that life is a wonderful thing.
Nicey? It's a good up something, not true? You love it?
Me love life.
Love it bad?
Love life bad. Me love it. Love. For me love have lion heart for life.
And we love you. Thank you for everything that you've done for
Thanks
waving the
so
Jamaican
much.
flag.
Thank you. And I will continue to, because it's one of the prettiest flag in the world. And we are one of the most Talawa and Bunununu set of people that God has ever created.
Talk truth, where God know and love.
God know.
Thank you so much, Oliver.
Absolutely my pleasure.
Delightful.